All right, look, let me say a few things. All right, number one, I've been on welfare when I was young, and I had to been on it as an adult back in the day. Two, or another thing, I don't care if nobody likes my opinion on any of this. Last I checked, this is vilified freedom, and the Mr. Vilified gives his opinion how he sees fit, no matter who likes it. Also, I was not treated very well when I was on welfare, so do not expect me to be your fanboy for those of you who are going without it or whatever the case may be. I mean, you act like you got the control over this channel, like you're the reason I put groceries in my face. I tell you what, the day you start paying all my bills, you can start calling the shots. Now, with that being said, can you imagine being this guy? Good night. It's a damn trap.
Not getting no job. If you go get a job, they're gonna take my Section 8. Then you won't be able to get no Section 8. You're not going to get no job. They're gonna count your income against my Section 8 and my link card. You're not working. No. So I don't care what you gotta say. I don't care how you feel. You're not working. You're not going to get a job. You're not going to school. You're not doing none of that.
Ma, I'm saying how I'm supposed to be successful in life, ma. So you basically telling me I gotta be broke to be successful. I gotta be broke so I can get Section 8.
You gotta be broke so the government can help you.
So the government can help me. So you telling me I can't work no job, bro? Like that's like all my friends got jobs and live in nice houses. So you telling me I got to go through the same thing you went through?
If you don't do any of that, they're going to take my Section 8.
How?
And I'm
won't they
trying
be
to
like?
tell
Won't
you
they
that
be?
you can go get yours at ease. You can go get a
They will
nice house.
no. They will look at that and be like, he's doing something and give me a bigger house, ma. That's what you told me.
Where I'm gonna go?
I don't
have no job.
See, now here's the harsh reality I'm gonna drop right now. It's not your child's responsibility for your past horrible decisions. What does that got to do with him? Mom, I'm sorry you messed your life up. That don't mean I'm gonna tear mine down.
I can get off your Section 8 and apply for my own Section 8.
But if you do that, you're gonna have to go the hard way. It's gonna take long.
So what? That's what I'm
Wait
saying.
a few months, get on Section 8, find you a nice apartment, go get you a link card. You will be fine. You don't have to sit up and work. You don't have to work no job. The government is here to help us.
You either have to be working 40 hours minimum per week, or you have to be declared disabled and receiving some type of SSI or whatever. So a lot of people are going to lose their housing.
Now look, I don't want nobody to be homeless. I've been homeless. I wish that upon nobody, okay? But my personal stance is, those who pay into this thing should be the ones who collect the most from it. Housing for those who have never paid into the tax system that they are taking from should be put up in apartments. It's not the government's nor the taxpayers' fault that you have made horrible decisions. Now, for those who have horrible circumstances befall upon them, I admit we need to help them. We need to give them all the help in the world to get them standing on their own too. Key word, get them standing on their own too. Key words, whatever. And before anybody comes over here with a holier than thou attitude, I have never spent $4,000 in a month on groceries in my whole existence, ever, at any point in time. So don't go telling me no damn thing if you ain't been over there ridiculing or putting in the screws to these people that are spending thousands of dollars on the taxpayer and then bragging about it online.
A lot of people are going to be losing their housing, it sounds like. People who have relied on these programs for housing with 5+ kids, they're going to lose their housing because of this new whatever that's gone into effect. That's going to put a lot of people on the streets. And didn't something just go into effect that you can't be homeless too? What a domino effect.
Stop comparing the working people on Section 8 to the ones that don't work. And we're not talking about disability people. We're not talking about SSI people. We're not talking about veterans. We're talking about those ones, because yes, I'm very aware that there are ones out here that are just extremely lazy and don't want to work. But that's a small percentage. You have working people out here that are making minimum wage and need help.
Technically, everybody needs help once in a while, okay? Permanent solution is not relying on the government so you have a home, maybe an apartment or something. But if first of all, those who are working and paying into tax, I've got no problem with you claiming whatever the hell you got to do. You working and paying tax, that's what the whole thing is set up for, people like you.
They need help. These goddamn jobs want to pay $7, $8, and then they want to charge you $1,400 for rent. Yeah. They're not giving out great jobs out here. Corporate keep everything to themselves. Let's talk about that. Why you worried about people paying high rent on Section 8?
Baby, I keep hearing them talking about the food stamps on pause, but why nobody ain't talking about how they pause that Section 8?
Because most of the stereotypical people that are posting about this situation online, most of them don't care about their circumstances or where they're going to live. As long as that EBT comes in, that's all they're worried about. They don't care about where they hang their head. Hell, most people, a lot of people, as long as they got that food stamp coming in, they go stay wherever they want to because they'll supply the grocery of the house.
How they pause that HUD? Huh? How they pause that low-income housing? I don't care where you at. They done paused it. And why nobody not talking about that? Why nobody not talking about how they paused that daycare caps? Why nobody not talking about that? How that's on pause? This is the domino effect, baby. Why they're coming on here making a video saying that, oh, we're glad that they cut the food stamps off because we're sick of putting food in your children's mouth. And
Stop. That is not the argument. That is a lie. That is not the argument. The argument is people who want to live off it their whole entire life. Getting $4,000 a month when the working people out here have never been able to spend no $4,000 a month in their life. And people get to sit at home, do absolutely nothing and collect that kind of thing. Yeah, I'm sorry. You call it whatever you want. That's where we draw a line. Ain't nobody got a problem with nobody collecting off the system when they need, especially if they have paid into it. But if you have not paid into it and you're posting and bragging online about all this stuff you got, hell yes, it needs to come to an end.
we're sick of putting a roof over your head. Baby, this is a domino effect. You so much you sick of putting something in somebody else's mouth and, you sick of feeding people. You sick of putting a roof over the head. This
literally has never been the argument. The argument is the abuse on the system. You can pretend to make it whatever you want to, whatever makes it sound right to you, but that's not the case. You're setting up a straw man because literally nobody has that position. However, the people keep posting this entitlement to this and that and the other thing. That could change.
This is going to be a domino effect because if the Section 8 is cut off, then the landlord who rent the house out on Section 8, who make the income from Section 8, they're not getting paid. Okay? If the caps is cut off, the person who owned the daycare, who depend on caps for their daycare to run, to pay their bills in their daycare, they're not getting no money.
Wow, you are dumb. What happens if they move their business to another area where they don't need to rely on this form of payment? What if the businesses close up shop because no one's shopping there? Do you see where I'm going with this? The way you're thinking about it is if you have some kind of carrot to hold over somebody's head. We are the damn farmer.
Okay? So it's just not about the people that you think you're taking care of, because you do have to work to get food stamps. It's just not enough. It's not enough. The job's not enough. It's not enough to pay the bills. Even with Section 8, it's no longer just free. You have to pay a portion of that as well. But that's not going to be enough for the landlord. The landlord charged $1,300. You might pay $300-$400. You might pay a couple of dollars, which helps a whole lot for you. But that's don't help the landlord. So this is not just about the people that's getting benefits.
The landlord will then evict you. It's not rocket science. Am I saying this is a positive thing? No, I don't wish. I've been homeless. I do not have a cavalier attitude on people being homeless. Do not mistake me. I'm against the abuse.
Jesus said, whosoever therefore shall confess me before men, him will I confess before my Father which is in heaven.